Sup? Yeah, I'm kind of a nail biter. So this video is about comparing my books to movies and videos because I don't like reading. Um, Comparing to movies and videos that are already out there that all of you guys probably have definitely heard of or enjoy already. So the Phoenix series, 5 books long. Phoenix 1, 2, Freedom 3, and 4. The whole Phoenix series is comparable to basically it's a fusion of the Percy Jackson series. Basically, you know how it's about gods, goddesses, and all that stuff. So basically, Percy Jackson and well, um, it's it's off of mythology. So like it's it's off of pretty much Percy Jackson series. I mean, it's more rugged than that, but also it's not just compared to Percy Jackson series. It's a fusion of that and Lord of the Rings. It's it's a really good fusion of both of those because the entire series is is off of basically adventure because they're traveling around, but they're on missions to clear out strongholds of any enemies, so crazy people or different or any enemy really, crazy people, mutants, um, enemy soldiers like rogue soldiers that are fighting their own war basically. Um, Raiders, anything like that. Like they don't want bad people to get um, a good enough stronghold. So they go on missions and share intel on different bases that accumulated from the enemy soldiers themselves. And it, it's about it's the character discovering who he is in regards of this whole mythological world. So it's a really good fusion between the Percy Jackson series and Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of action, a lot of mutilation and killing, but there's a lot of also discovery too, like figuring out what's going on in just the whole Phoenix verse basically. Um, Now after that, the Outcast. That's an interesting one because I don't watch a lot of religious movies, but the Outcast, um, that's kind of a tough one because with my with my religious books, come on, cat, with my religious books, a lot of my stuff is very, and if you've read my stuff, you know it's very unique. It's not really copied from anything else. So I'll skip the Outcast for now because I want to try to save time. There's only a few other books I have to really go off of. Unexpected Alien Apocalypse. That's a good cross between like think because it's an alien invasion book. Um, all I can really think of is War of the Worlds meets War of the Worlds meets Fudge is difficult. I guess kind of if you ever seen the religious movie called Courageous, War of the Worlds meets Courageous. It's really hard saying that. Word broke up a little bit ago. Because yeah, I guess that's a good enough. Actually, maybe it's War of the Worlds meets Courageous meets Progress or something like that. Because it's and the last one that's never um, Google Pilgrim's Progress and watch the movie. It's a good movie, but it explains. it's a sci-fi Christian where the Christian, actually I already did a video on this. Go back to the video of I'll go into the Apocalypse. But it shows the Christian universe, but like in like a sci-fi sense, because it's like, okay, you're dealing with aliens, so you have to deal with keeping your Christianity intact while dealing with these aliens. So the crossover is really interesting, because like War of the Worlds, or really if you've seen any alien movie, it's that mixed with any Christian movie. So if you combine the two, like you can get like the struggle to keep one's Christianity intact in such a hateful environment. I guess with as far as the Outcasts go, think of like Saving Private Ryan mixed with basically Left Behind. That's a pretty good comparison right there, because I mean, like, because the Outcast has gang activity, but the main character, the main character is put into gang activity when he's young, when he's a teenager, and he ends up running the gang eventually. And but there's a lot of violence that's called for in there, and he eventually once he gets clean from all of that, he starts and he goes to war as a missionary, and ends up defending his people against all this crap going on. So it's a good combination of those things of what I think now I'm forgetting the movies that I mentioned, but yeah, rewatch this. You know the movie. The Broken, that's kind of difficult, because I don't even think I did a video on Broken yet. But that's kind of a tricky one, because The Broken is definitely a whole thing on its own. Because I don't even know how to. It's a very suspenseful book. Has a lot of dark things in there, and it's it is Christian, because it talks about trying to get over like the evil of what was done to you and what you've done yourself, and trying to like forgive oneself, even though you're looking for God's forgiveness, but you also have to forgive yourself. So that one, I'm drawing a blank, because I don't really think I've seen a Christian movie that really deals with that. Not that they're not out there, but I still have to do a video on that. I haven't done a video on The Broken yet, so. But yeah, that's what my books can be compared to. Phoenix series, basically like any mythology mixed with really any war thing you can think of. All my books are very action-packed, but have really good lessons mixed in with them. So, thank you for watching the video. Please check out my blog. I always say in these videos, my blog has samples of my major books and my small projects and short stories. Always support local authors. Thank you, and goodbye.